The Ontario Reign returned to work here at Citizens Business Bank Arena as they prepare for a two-game weekend series on the road against the Bakersfield Condors. Hello, hockey fans. Joseph Zakshesky with you for today's Ontario Reign practice update. The Reign are preparing for a four-game road trip that starts Friday and Saturday out at Rabobank Arena in Bakersfield, California, and then extends on into next week against San Jose and San Diego. For the Reign, they're coming off a perfect weekend, 2-0 against the San Antonio Rampage here on home ice, and they're riding into this weekend on a three-game point streak. As you can see, the Ontario Reign sit in third place of the Pacific Division rolling into this weekend and hold a magic number of 7 points. Now, that magic number is reduced when the Reign either gain points or teams on the outside of the playoff picture fail to earn points, where in this case, we're talking mostly about the Stockton Heat. Now, for Stockton, they picked up a big win last night over the Texas Stars out in Texas. They're on a three-game point streak right now, so they're still trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. But now they, much like the Reign, are going to have a very busy weekend ahead of them as they have two contests out in San Antonio. And let's go ahead and take a look at the overall schedule for the division, especially when it comes down to Stockton. As I mentioned, San Antonio on Friday and Saturday, and that's a Rampage team the Reign just saw here at Citizens Business Bank Arena and skated away with 2 victories. Now, for the division leader in the San Jose Barracuda, they and San Diego have already clinched playoff berths, but San Jose in action this weekend as well. Friday and Saturday, they'll play host to the Manitoba Moose, and for the San Diego Gulls, they'll be out in Tucson on a Friday and Saturday, so big Pacific Division points all up for grabs for San Diego and Tucson, and for San Jose looking to better their spot in terms of distancing themselves from that second place San Diego team. For the Reign, they're focusing on the Bakersfield Condors this weekend on Friday and Saturday night out at Rabobank Arena for 7 o'clock and 6 o'clock puck drops. It is the final meetings of a 10-game head-to-head series between the two teams, and Ontario holds a 5-1, 2-0 head-to-head record, but they just have 2 points out of 3 games that they've played in Bakersfield so far this season. We caught up with Ontario Reign forward TJ Hensick after practice today to get his focus going into a new weekend against Bakersfield.
Yeah, a huge weekend. Obviously, every game right now is important. You got to look around the league too. Stockton obviously won the other night against Texas, so we just got to take care of our own business. We know Bakersfield's playing well. They had two wins last weekend against San Diego, so obviously their game's where it needs to be, and we got to make sure we can match that, if not exceed the expectations this weekend. So we're looking forward to it. We know they got some pretty offensive guys like Lander and Legier, and we got to make sure we shut them down and stay out of the box, and we like our chances.
Now, looking beyond this week for the Ontario Reign, the road ahead features San Jose on Wednesday, and then after that, 4 of their final 5 games of the regular season will all be against the San Diego Gulls, that one difference being against the Stockton Heat. Now, for Stockton, still trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, as I mentioned, they have tilts against San Diego, 2 meetings against San Jose, a showdown with Ontario, then Bakersfield and Tucson to wrap up their regular season schedule. And to keep an eye on all things that are going around the Pacific Division, as well as the AHL playoff race, check out theahl.com. Today's Reign practice features the debut of 2 new faces to the organization in forward Philippe Maillet and defenseman Matt Roy. For Roy, he just joined the organization here today, signing on an ATO, but grabbed headlines earlier in the week when he would sign his 2-year entry-level deal with the Los Angeles Kings. He comes to the Reign from Michigan Tech, where he helped him in the NCAA tournament, but fell just this past Saturday to the University of Denver. He is a 7th rounder of the Kings, selected just this past 2015 NHL entry draft. And for Maillet, he comes from the University of New Brunswick. He helped them win the CIS championship in back-to-back seasons, including this year. We caught up with Ontario Reign head coach Mike Stuthers after practice today to grab his first impressions of the newcomers.
Today was the first day that they were both on the ice together. We had a practice, and it's hard to say how they're going to look or how they're going to fit in. We're looking forward to, number 1, having them here, and number 2, it gives us a little depth. Right now we're a little thin with injuries and recalls. So there's a good chance that they'll get in and play. You know what? Looks like Roy's got a heavy shot from the point. Had some comparisons in the past to Paul Ledoux, which if that plays out the way we hope, would be very exciting for us. And Maillet, Philippe, that's my French accent. You know what? He looks like he's got a nose for the net. Looks like he's got some offensive upside to him. So, again, they'll break in here slowly with us, and hopefully we can get them in 1 or 2 of the remaining games in the regular season.
Today was your first full practice out on the ice. I'm sure you met a lot of guys for the very first time, but what are you taking away from your first day?
It just seems very professional here. seems like they know what they're doing, and I just can't wait to be a part of it.
On the injury front for the Ontario Reign, good news at practice today is what we saw forward Paul Bissonnette out there with the full group taking regular reps, so hopefully a sign of good things to come for the Reign veteran forward. As for forward Justin Auger, defenseman Curtis McDermott, and blue liner Zach Trotman, they're out there skating, but it looks like they'll be some time away from returning to the Reign lineup. Now, while the Ontario Reign and Bakersfield Condors collide out at Rabobank Arena in Bakersfield this weekend, you can join the Reign on Saturday here at Citizens Business Bank Arena as they tackle their second annual 5K run walk, thanks to our friends at San Antonio Regional Hospital, all benefiting the Great Strides Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Now, you can register for that 5K right now over at OntarioReign.com. You can also grab more information, and we look forward to seeing you all out there at Citizens Business Bank Arena trading in your ice skates for running shoes, and all in support of a great cause. Big games coming up for the Ontario Reign this weekend, squaring off against Bakersfield on Friday and Saturday. You can catch all the action right here at OntarioReign.com, and we look forward to seeing you out there for the 5K run walk on Saturday morning with our friends at San Antonio Regional Hospital, benefiting the Great Strides Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Thanks for tuning in to today's Reign practice update, and for more information on all things around your favorite hockey team, stay right here at OntarioReign.com.